Kane's not going to go after them, is he? But late for that.
Get out! Get out of here! Get out of my house! Call 111, Tanya! Do it!
So, this is beyond the velvet rope.
Haven of the High Roller. Not too disappointing, I hope.
Not so far.
Champagne, please. You still worried about your friend?
Tanya, I bet.
You're in fantasy land now. Nothing exists outside this room. See? No windows. Lots of shiny, pretty things. Anyway, you were bragging about how you could outwild me fair and square.
Oh, I can.
You've come up with a new challenge for me. Good.
What's that one over there?
Craps.
Have you ever played it before?
Once?
Then we'll start with $200 bets. You're not chicken.
Not of 200, I'm not. 2,000's beginning to sound a bit more like fun.
Settle.
No point in doing these things by halves.
Thanks, mate. See you around. Cheers. Okay. Down to the station tomorrow to talk about that restraining order. They're good people, you know. They'll sort you out. You've done really well, you know. I mean, how gutsy were you with that knife?
Gutsy. I was a whimpering wreck. If you hadn't have turned up.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes you kind of pull one out of the bag.
What if the restraining order only winds him up even more? You know how it works with those guys. Don't pretend you don't.
I know that guys like Kane don't like to draw attention to themselves. What's a bigwig like him doing messing around with you anyway?
I don't know.
Nothing to do with your dodgy boyfriend?
Kingy and I are over. I don't want to see him ever again.
That, at the risk of sounding like a smug git, is the best news I have heard in yonks.
$2,000. Are you sure you want to do that? That's like a car.
A cheap little dunger that'll probably turn to something nice and shiny. Here, blow. For luck.
Oh, right.
Craps.
Yes, you little beauty! Or not. It's got to hurt. That's more than I earn in a week.
New shooter.
Oh, please. You offered to spring for first-class tickets to Fiji. I'm guessing you're not completely penniless. Batter up, baby.
Okay.
I thought we were doing things properly. Pay me back when you lose.
Whatever. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
It's an action.
Yes! Woo-hoo. No!
This is good.
It is? It is! This rocks!
Beginner's luck.
Whatever, you hear the guy. I'm a natural.
Your quote is certainly very reasonable, but we're a little anxious about timing. Right. I see. Okay, thank you.
Another one. Surely there is one builder who isn't book solid for the next 6 months.
He's in. They'll start tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, we need to buy beer and delicious man food. Everything that builders like. Anything to keep them happy.
Settle down.
I'm serious. No one in this town will touch us.
It's the time of year, that's all. Everyone wants a new deck for Christmas.
Well, what about Mr. Johnston? He was more than willing to work for us until I mentioned our address.
Maybe the last owners were bad payers. Maybe his ex-wife lived here.
I still think it's odd.
Well, I think you should stop worrying about that stuff and focus on the brand new bathroom we'll have in 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks?
That's what the man said.
4. Come on, give me a 4.
Has lost my game. I want to roll, baby.
Time to do your thing. What is this, a senior citizens outing?
Hey, no.
No what?
No, that's $5,000. I'm not going to throw away $5,000.
You seem to be missing the point here, darling. The bigger the risk, the bigger the thrill.
Losing over a month's wages is not my idea of a thrill.
So this is what Alice looks like scared.
I'm not.
Pale, wide-eyed, slight hint of perspiration. You surprised me, you know that. I thought it would have taken a little bit more.
Whatever, Ethan.
Don't get me wrong. If your idea of pushing the boundaries is a couple of tequila shots at the IV, then...
This is insane. This is totally insane.
Fun, huh? We should see what sort of sweet you break at 10,000.
And crabs.
You know what they say, sweet. Gotta know when to hold 'em.
Do not speak.
New shooter.
Excuse me, I'm on.
Patient is a 55-year-old woman in reasonable health. The blepharoplasty is elective for cosmetic reasons. Okay, questions?
Will the incision be transconjunctival?
No, transconjunctival incisions are used to correct drooping in the lower eyelids or for redistribution of fat. We're dealing with the upper eyelids. I'll make 2 incisions designed to conceal scars. Good question, though.
Are you planning to close with plain gut sutures or steri strips?
Actually, both. I'll whack a strip of surgical tape over the steri strips to reduce any wound tension. Anything else? Xavier?
No.
Quietly confident, eh?
So, who will be doing what in theatre?
Dina, I'd like you to assist. Michael, Xavier, you'll be observing. Next time. Let's regroup at 11.
This sucks.
You shouldn't have broken the drill.
It's wussy. That's all I'm saying.
There is nothing wussy about kite surfing. It is 10 times harder than windsurfing.
If you're a fat tourist at some package resort, get back to me.
Kite surfing is totally extreme. You could get picked up and blown away, or drown, or get eaten by a shark.
I know. So does Ethan. He is a big girl's blouse when it comes to water sports. That's true.
How do you know?
Just do.
Certainly don't waste any time, do you?
If I do a good job, you'll spread the word. That's the plan, anyway. New in town, I'm starting from scratch.
So you're serious about finishing before Christmas?
I can't see why not.
Who's ready for a cup of tea?
What a choice tar.
You.
Seems really nice.
And willing to stick to his word. He's given me an assurance they'll be out by Christmas.
Oh, that is such a relief. Oh.
Ooh, under the cold tap. Hold it under as long as you can. What are you still wearing that for?
Because I like it and it's got my initials on it. Like I was meant to find it. Like we were meant to be here.
How are we looking?
BP is 110/75. All vital signs are stable.
Good. Going to make the first incision. As I mentioned in the briefing, the incision will be made along the natural crease of the upper eyelid, allowing us to tighten the muscle and tissue and remove excess skin. Any questions, Dina?
This might be a bit out of line, but I'd kill for a chance to assist on this sort of op, even for just some of it.
Sure. Why not? What about you, Xavier? Fancy a spin on the handlebars?
No, thank you, Doctor.
Not interested.
I don't mean to appear that way. It's just that there's little call for cosmetic procedures in the townships of Arare.
Would someone care to enlighten Dr. Moyo on the therapeutic applications of blepharoplasty?
This procedure is effective in correcting impaired peripheral vision, also in the treatment of skin cancer where it has affected the eyelid.
Then I stand corrected. Thank you, Dr. Warner.
Sort of win for kite surfing.
We're not going kite surfing.
Good. So care to enlighten me? What's in store? Very nice. Did you buy it with your casino winnings?
Ha ha. I hired it off the internet. The fridge is full of champagne, and lunch is packed in a great big gorgeous picnic basket.
Clever you. It's always the little man in the dinghy.
There's no little man. We're gonna swim.
You got ripped off, doll?
Scared the water's too cold. The big girly man.
Please.
So this is what Ethan looks like scared.
I'm not scared.
Hey, it's okay. If your idea of pushing the boundaries is a few flimsy bets on the craps table, and I mean, if you are willing to step down and declare me the hardest, then that's fine.
The current will take us offshore.
What current? Last one ends a big pussycat.
Hey guys, I got some afternoon tea. Hello. Gareth?
Hi, babe. What's up?
They've gone.
Who's gone?
The builders and their tools, everything.
They've probably gone out for supplies.
Well, they've left the front door wide open.
What? No one's in the house.
Unbelievable. He's left the house key that we gave him. Oh, I knew he was too good to be true. Just wait until I get a hold of him.
Perhaps you should leave that to me.
I want my bathroom. I'll call you back.
Once you're in the boat, I'll swim over. Safety first and all that. Problem?
No, just that this is stupid.
Ha-ha, sucker!
You total cow!
You never win an Oscar for that! What? No witty comeback? Hey, stop kidding around! Ethan? Ethan! I got you. You're okay. You're okay.
What brings you here?
Oh, I managed to convince Pop to take me out for lunch.
Lucky you.
So, what sort of fun have you had today? Tonsils, appendix, amputation?
I wish. Just a blepharoplasty. Totally Dullsville.
Right.
Hardly an inspiring morning. Still, this afternoon looks to be more promising.
Really? What's on?
Chris is doing an orbital reconstruction. Joining us this afternoon, Xavier?
For the eye socket reconstruction?
Promises to be quite a spectacular show.
At least it's something I'm more likely to tackle in my own country, unlike a cosmetic eyelid lift.
Right, so the blepharoplasty thingy was an eyelid lift.
Blepharoplasty, yes.
I'm Hunter. We met yesterday.
Xavier. Deep Shamwa.
Yeah.
For a bartender, you seem to spend a lot of time here in the hospital.
Well, my dad's CEO, Callum Kai.
Oh, yes.
And a few of my friends work here too, like Morgan. Hey.
Yeah.
So, this orbital reconstruction, how does that work?
Oh, it's fascinating stuff. Firstly, Chris will make a small incision across the patient's scalp, peeling forward a flap of skin to expose the patient's skull.
And then Chris and Xavier will remove a piece of the frontal bone, exposing the brain, which gives access to the shattered orbital fracture.
Hello, Gareth. It's Shanti Kumari. Scott. Kumari Scott. Anyway, I believe that this is the 4th message that I have left for you, and I would appreciate it if you had the courtesy to return my call. Oh, about time.
It's Flora from next door.
Oh, yes, I remember. Of course, come in.
No, I won't keep you. I've mislaid my cat. I really hope he hasn't wandered over here.
I don't think so. What does he look like?
He's black with green eyes. Answers to Mr. Whiskers.
Well, if I see Mr. Whiskers, I'll be certain to give you a call.
Much obliged.
Oh, wait. I don't have your number. Are you all right? Come in. I'll make us a cup of tea.
No.
Please, we don't bite. My husband and I are nurses at Shortland Street Hospital. We're not ex-murderers or anything like that.
No, but you're obviously braver souls than most.
Yeah, it is a bit of a do-up, isn't it? And even more of a mess now that the builders have taken over.
Builders? You managed to convince someone, did you?
Well, eventually. I mean, these guys have so much work they can pick and choose. We're just lucky that we nabbed someone new to town, who, unfortunately, seems to be allergic to doing a full day's work. Anyway, their loss is our gain.
Where did you get that?
Oh, I found it. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Look, SK, just like me.
I think I'll pass on the tea, thanks all the same.
Wait! You didn't leave your number.
Not a bad drop by the looks.
Stop it, okay?
Stop what?
Stop pretending like nothing happened. Why didn't you tell me you weren't a strong swimmer?
I am. Just haven't been in for a while, that's all.
How long?
You're making way too much of this. Admittedly, I swallowed some water, but I was fine. Certainly didn't warrant the whole Baywatch routine.
Why haven't you swum in so long? Did something happen?
You know what, Alice? The way you jumped to my rescue, I can't help feeling there's an element of sabotage in the whole thing.
You were out of your tree.
No. Without your timely interference, I could have easily completed your challenge.
Rubbish.
We'll call this one even. That makes it my turn to come up with something new.
It'll be a good one, buddy. It's all I can say.
Proof of 4x2 on the human skull or a marriage made in hell. Could you check around in there again? I don't want to miss any bone fragments.
Of course.
A little more interesting than this morning's procedure?
I must learn to deal with stabbings and beatings, not the whims of rich ladies. Here. It's just the one.
Well done. Let's plate the frontal bone back into position, shall we? You'd like to help with the closing?
Of course.
Good. We'll be using a buried running suture technique. The same one you learned this morning in the blepharoplasty. Sometimes those rich ladies can teach us a thing or two.
Hold it there.
I am.
We'll try to keep it still then.
The whole thing is a silly idea anyway.
What's silly about being able to wash?
Bathrooms are for dirt. Kitchens are for food. I really don't feel comfortable about this.
It'll only be for a little while, I promise. Yeah. See, it's not so bad. Okay, so it's not ideal.
A new bathroom by Christmas. Yeah, right. Next Christmas, maybe. In the meantime, we can just dig ourselves a pond in the backyard.
Maybe we could get one of those odd job guys to...
Ow!
What happened?
Oh, my bracelet caught. Getting to think this house doesn't like me.
That'll need a dressing.
First aid kit's under the sink.
Here, put some pressure on it. You're up to date with your tetanus shots, right?
Yes? What an annoying day.
Off home?
Yes.
Quite a day. You did well.
You taught me a valuable lesson.
Yes, but you were also a great help to me.
Thank you. Well then, Dr. Warner, I'll say goodnight.
Unless you'd like to have a drink. Chew the fat a bit.
That's really very kind, but I must rest.
Oh, come on now. We have plenty to talk about. Me meeting your needs for a start. I'd like you to learn everything you want to learn while you're here. Besides, refusing to socialise with the boss is viewed very dimly in these parts.
Well then, I'd better go and change.
Gareth, it's James Scott. Again. Call me. can't believe I was sucked in by him, cowboy.
We don't exactly know that, do we?
You have to be kidding.
No. It could have been some sort of family emergency.
It still doesn't excuse the front door.
Or maybe they thought they'd shut it.
Maybe they didn't care.
Positive thinking, please. We have such a lot to be happy about. We're in our very own home, and it's going to be beautiful, with or without Gareth. And meanwhile, I say we have a glass of wine.
Good idea.
Hey, my bracelet's gone. I thought I left it here.
Really?
Oh, I hope I haven't lost it. It's so pretty.
Pretty, but dangerous. You wouldn't have hurt yourself if you weren't wearing it.
Nonsense. Did I tell you about the tats that I saw? Totally gorgeous.
Really? Sound expensive.
A little.
Better now? Back on dry land?
Drinks on the way. Beautiful girl by my side. Sure beats boating. Good evening.
Hi. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I love a bar that does table service. Great bar. How come I've never heard of it before?
Obviously not moving in the right circles. Cheers.
Cheers. Friends of yours?
I suppose you could call them that.
Cute couple. Oh, so they're not a couple.
Oh, yes, they're a couple. 2 couples, in fact.
Anyway, back to the challenge. I hope you've got something good up your sleeve because I am wiping the floor with you right now.
Is that so?
What is with them? Yes? Take a photo, it lasts longer.
Darling, welcome to your next challenge.
What? Oh my God.
At last the penny drops.
This is a
Couples club. Not chicken, eh?